Hello, I'm Deirdre with Soul Enhancements, and Sean,
Yes.
say hello, please.
Hello, please. I'm Sean. Great to see you all again.
And we are Soul Enhancements, and we welcome you here today for the final day of the Sovereign Empath. Today is the day we wrap it all up, we bring it all together. It's turning sensitivity into strength. And over the last few days, hopefully you have found things changing at least a little bit in a good way. And you've begun to feel a little bit differently, not less, but with more clarity. So you can recognize what is yours and what is not yours. You can allow what is not yours to move and are no longer holding it in your body. And I know it's not perfect yet. I accept that. But you're able to release it from your body. And you've begun to understand where your empathy comes from. I want you to take just a moment to feel that. Not think about it, but feel it in your body. Now we're going to bring it all together. Because this is the point where everything you've been learning is going to really start to become usable. It's not about understanding, it's about living. You are an empath. This isn't going to go away, and you wouldn't want it to. What you want to have go away is being overwhelmed, being bombarded by other people's stuff, and not knowing what to do about it. You want it, you want to be able to go out and enjoy and love your life, not to have it keep you from doing the things you want to do. So, you don't want to deal with the effects of being an empath. You want the benefits of being an empath to inform how you live your life. Before you would walk into a room and feel something shift, but you wouldn't know what or why.
Yeah.
You'd be talking to someone, and when you'd leave, you'd know you were carrying something, but you wouldn't quite know where it came from or why. And you'd have feelings that didn't match your life. But we're still living inside your body. And because no one had explained it to you, you may not have even known what was happening. You simply adapted to living this way. And that made your life smaller. You don't want to live small. You want to live fully. and completely. And you learned how to manage it. So, hopefully now something is different and you'll be able to move forward more fully, applying the skills that you are learning here. Empathy was never meant to control you. It's not random. It's data, it's information, and awareness. And when you stop carrying everything, you can use that information on purpose. So let's make it real. Conversations. Either you're talking to someone or you witness a conversation. Let's say it's a heated conversation. The other day, Sean happened to come in. My husband and I rarely argue, but occasionally a conversation will get a little bit heated. And Sean came in on one where we were not seeing eye to eye on something. And he came to me afterward going, "Are you okay, Mom?" And it was one where I had to release the emotions myself. But Sean also had to release those emotions because he can't help but absorb what's going on. I'd say probably 95% of the time. I mean, we argue rarely, but even when we do, 95% of the time, we manage to keep it private. But once in a rare while, it'll come into the main part of the house. Usually when we think nobody else is in the main part of the house. And this time, Sean happened to walk in on it. But, not only did I have to shed those emotions, then Sean had to shed those emotions. Luckily, we both know how. But for those of you that don't, it's so easy to take on that tension and hold it and worry. Are these people that I love going to be okay? Is this marriage going to be okay? Is my security going to be okay? To blow a disagreement into something and then to try to take it off of them onto yourself so that it will be okay. And yet, the reality is, this is something he and I need to deal with and grow with, and we are okay. But for empaths, especially when you're not informed, you can take that in without even being aware, and your day is done. Because this was like about 7 o'clock in the morning. So had Sean not been able to release that, his day could have been gone. So that's one way, one place that you need to be able to go into this energy and let it go. Is this mine? If the answer is no, can you, if you're a part of that conversation, can you redirect it? If you're not a part of that conversation, can you do a meditation? Can you talk to the people involved? Sean did come talk to me, and that did help him to be able to release it, to know that everything was okay. But if you can't go talk to the people, how do you work with yourself to let it go? And you need to have things in place.
Mm-hmm.
So another one is you're with someone you care about, and they are in an overwhelmed state. And again, I tend to use Sean, myself, as our examples. And I do it when I use Sean, I do it with his permission. But we do, like everybody else, we are very, very human. We've been on this journey a long time. And one of the things that many, many people on the autism spectrum deal with is anger. And it was interesting because something that we have joked about with Sean for a very long time is he had many, many, many lifetimes as a fire and brimstone preacher. I mean, hundreds of thousands of lives as a fire and brimstone preacher. Who are some of the angriest people in the world? Fire and brimstone preachers. I mean, that's what they do up there on the pulpit, right? They preach anger. And yet we had never put together the fact that a lot of Sean's anger, and I was often the recipient of Sean's anger, because who's the safest person in the world? Mom. Who's not going to kick him out of her life? Mom. So I was often the recipient of this anger. And relationships can be really, really difficult. So you interact with someone and they're really angry. That affects you. And it can be hard not to take that on. Now, with Sean, one of the things we did was we finally put it together that these fire and brimstone preacher lives had been a major impact on the anger he carries every single day. And we worked these fire and brimstone preacher lives in a long, long line, and we went through and released all this past life anger, and it has made a major difference. Wouldn't you say that, Sean?
Yes.
Yeah, it's amazing how much less anger we are dealing with here in the house since Sean has released these hundreds of thousands of lives worth of anger from his background, and how much less I am having to deal with anger in my life. It is absolutely amazing. But what is really hilarious is how long it took us to put this together. How we would joke about all these lives and not put together that a lot of his anger stemmed from here. But you feel this anger, this is coming at you within your relationships, and not taking it in can be really, really difficult, especially when it's directed at you. And another example for empaths is when we walk into a room and it just feels off. And this can be things like Jenna was talking about, going into a market and the energy is off because there are people there who are going through things that we just can't feel. Or you go to a family dinner and there are people there that don't belong together. You go to a business picnic, or you walk into the office, or whatever, these different environments. And once you get there, you can decide, like Heather did, do I engage with this, or do I put up my boundary, my barrier? I know it's there. Now I can choose, do I engage with this person or not? I'm aware. I can keep myself safe. Do I engage? I have the ability to choose with my awareness up. You know, on some level, empathy gives you the ability to step into leadership. Because you can read what is actually happening. You can respond with clarity. You can actually hold space. Once you learn how to hold your boundaries strongly, you can hold space without collapsing. And you can guide without absorbing. This is when your presence starts to change the space around you. Sovereign empathy. And that's why I named this course Sovereign Empathy. You choose what you engage with, what you release, what you respond to, and what you leave alone. You choose. That's what boundaries really are, aren't they? Choice. It really is power. Not the power over others, personal power. It's not control. It's simply clarity. You're clear to choose. How's that feel? Does that land? So, promised you guys, I would let you know how you can work with me. Everything we've talked about today, it's getting real. You can feel more clearly, recognize what's yours and what's not yours, and you can release what you want to release. You don't have to second guess yourself. You can feel really strongly. You know, you come out of either a session, if you're working in this business, or a personal engagement, and you get to choose if it stays with you or if you let it go. You know, there are still times, though, your voice tightens and you overextend yourself. And then you have to recover. And that's not a problem with your ability. It's a refinement gap. Your already awake. Every single one of you is already awake. We can all continue to hone our abilities, our precision, and our stability. I am all the time. You know, you're all capable, and we all become more capable all the time. The more we do, the more capable we become. There is never a point on this journey, on this voyage, where we're done. It is not that type of a journey. We don't get done. So, the work I do, it's called the Sovereign Practitioner Refinement, and it's for practitioners who already have abilities, who are already on this journey. You already feel, you already know your path, and you're ready to become even more steady than you already are. So, we strengthen the practitioner within the practice. You learn to hold intense transformation without losing yourself. You trust your inner guidance without second guessing yourself. You move through heavy energy without absorbing it. You speak truth without softening it and without pushing people away. You maintain clear boundaries with clients and loved ones, and you stay steady when challenged. This may be refinement, and it will always include learning new skills. Sean and I are learning new skills constantly. Those who have worked with me for a while will tell you, it doesn't matter. There's always something new coming up. Always. So, we work with a monthly program. We don't tie you in to any containers. We don't make you sign up for 6 months, for a year. We work with a monthly program. It's $777 per month. You stay as long as you want. You leave when you want. And each month includes 1 session with Sean, 1 session with me, 2 sessions with the 2 of us. And some months we may send you into fire ceremonies. Some months you may have all 4 sessions with both of us. It all depends on what you need. There is no fixed curriculum. What you need guides what we do. So, between sessions, you're not alone. There is always the ability to reach out to us. You have access to us during business hours. You can reach out outside of that. If we're available, we'll answer. If we're not, we won't. Every 3 months, you get a crystal piece that is either a necklace or a crystal that is chosen particularly for you, that is exactly what you need at that time. It's designed for you. If it's a necklace or a bracelet or whatever, it's made for you exactly what you need. And the shift is to create, making you stronger, less questioning of your abilities, more sensitive to energy, whatever the shifts are going to be independent, individual for you, what you need. It's not for beginners. It's for practitioners who feel the stretch, who know they're capable of more, and want to stabilize. And for right now, anybody who decides they want to join us, all you have to do is reach out. By Sunday, we're going to take $200 a month off for the first 3 months. You'll still get the piece of jewelry or crystal, and you'll still get the Libyan gold I promised you on the first day. So it'll be $577 for the first 3 months. And the Libyan gold comes with it. If you stay for the 3 months, you'll get an additional piece. And so DM me Refine. And Sean, put that into chat, please.
You said refine, the word refine?
Refine.
Oh, I thought you said refined. No, that's why I double checked.
Yes, Refine. And just DM that to Sean or I, and we will get with you. And we'll be honored to talk to you. The other thing we have that we're offering right now is, as long as you go in and sign up to our YouTube channel and just subscribe, we have a free 30-minute session. You subscribe, you comment on one of the videos, and you DM me that you did it, and that has been in every email we've been sending you. We'll give you a free 30-minute session just because there is nothing that makes us happier than spending time with you and having people grow. So that is what we have happening right now. And now I'm going to let everyone take a moment to go and use the restroom. And when we come back, we will have our experience. Okay, we are back, and I'm going to see if anybody has anything to share before we start the recording. Frankie.
Just asking the simple question, is this mine? I feel taller.
Oh, I love that.
Like I woke up with tension in my neck and shoulders, and I'm like, I'm gonna ask every symptom that I feel from now on, is this mine, before I do any energy work on it. And then I know how to proceed from there. So I definitely feel more empowered. So I just laughed today because it was like, I feel taller because I'm not carrying a bunch of things I don't even know about. So thank you.
Yes. I love that. Does anybody else have anything they want to share before I go into the meditation? I would love to hear from anybody who has anything to share, because we have a little bit of time still. Okay, then we will go ahead and do this. So, again, as I always say, I am going to ask you to come on camera for the experience, because if you want me to be able to work with you, I need to be able to see you.
And if you already told us previously that you are not comfortable with it,
So I'm going to assume that Sally and Heather are not yet here. So I'll give them about another minute or so. And Nice to see you, Sally. I'm so glad you made it for the experience. So this is called the flow of the sovereign empath. Like most of my meditations, it will include light language and let it flow over you. It will heal and anchor in the transmissions. This is really designed to help your empathy become a tool, something you can use and direct. Now I need to get to the meditation. So, sit down, Heather. If you want me to be able to work on you directly, I need you on camera, but it's fully up to you. And it will begin the way I always do. Gently touch your heart in a way that is comfortable for you. This gentle touch reminds your awareness to keep coming back to your heart center and to keep your focus here. This is the first part of a multi-pronged, focused meditation. Next, begin to slow your breathing. Shorter on the inhale and longer on the release. Breathe with me. Inhale. Release. Inhale. Release. Notice how quickly your body shifts with this breath. Feel the calm. Continue breathing about this pace. This is an ancient primal language that your body understands. Now I invite you to do something uniquely human and to feel a feeling because you choose to do so. Choose from one of 4 heart-centered feelings: gratitude for anyone or anything. And I am very grateful to be here with you tonight, sharing this time together and learning more about ourselves. Appreciation is a very strong emotion. Caring for anyone or anything, or compassion, which is so needed in our lives and in our world, or any combination of these 4 that works for you. Allow this emotion to rise up from your heart center. Let it radiate outward. Permeate every organ, every cell, every tissue of your being. Let it fill your body until it is overflowing. And it spills out into your aura. And when your aura is full, allow it to overflow until all of our higher emotions combine and our heart centers connect. You are harmonizing your mind and your body, shifting into a receptive frame from which to access your intuition on demand, the place from which to ask the deep questions and get to know hidden aspects of yourself. You are in coherence now. Before we move further, gently fasten your seatbelt, connecting your astral body to your physical body. You're safe, connected, and anchored to your body at all times. Now, still connected to your heart, imagine you are standing beside a gently flowing stream. You may see it clearly. You may hear the sounds in the environment, feel the air on the skin, or you may simply know that you are here. The water within the stream moves slowly, smoothly rippling with ease. It flows in a way that feels natural, effortless, as though it has always known exactly where it is going and how to get there. The ground beneath you feels steady and secure. The air is calm, gentle upon your skin. There is a quiet here, a stillness that allows your body to begin to settle even more deeply. There's nothing here you need to do, no pressure to be anywhere, no expectation placed upon you. You're not going anywhere, and there's nothing to figure out. Pay attention simply to how you are feeling. Ushana akapa asa, ushpa, antashivilukapa akapa unka, ivashe ulya, antanaviukopiasha, ivashe kulyapa ata, inavashi kulyasi kupasa, inavakishu yapasati uvavasyote. Insuna Pashikuya Pasata Abashe. After a moment, you begin to feel a soft awareness, a gentle pull, a quiet invitation coming from the stream beside you. The water is so blue, clear and alive, the current so gentle, so steady. It moves with a rhythm that feels familiar. It's comforting and feels like something within you recognizes it. As you listen, you may begin to hear it. A soft gurgling sound as the water moves over the stones, and within that sound, possibly something more. It almost seems to be speaking to you. Come to me. Be with me. There's no urgency in this invitation, no pressure. Just a quiet knowing that you are welcome here. And you step closer to the water, feeling the shift as you move toward it. Slowly, gently, you step in and feel the water around your feet. Cool, steady, alive. There's a freshness to it, a clarity, as though it is touching not just your body, but something way deeper within you. You pause here for a moment, letting your body adjust, letting yourself feel supported, held. So safe. Then you take another step and another. The water begins to move around your ankles, your legs, each step inviting you further. No force, no resistance. There's a sense of trust as you continue to move forward until your body begins to float upon the gentle ripples of the current. And you are no longer standing. You are being held, supported completely by the water beneath you, carried effortlessly by the natural movement of the stream. It feels so good to be held by this gentle, supportive current. There is nothing you need to manage, nothing to control. And you let go, allowing yourself to be carried downstream. Ashiwalaka antuva ivase. Ulyashata aka untuva ushipa. Ikulya antave ishanta. Ikulyapa aka ankulyakba ashi. Unshanaka ish kulyapa akashi ukaba. In tunavesh kulya ashi ukulya anti. Ushanta avashe. In tunave kulya shikit untashve. Ishu kashi 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 kashi. Ukashi kashi 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 kashi. Ivashe. That feel better, Jenna? Ivashe. Utanave. Good. Ishu fashi kulyasi kulyati. Intanashi kulyabashe. Shabashe. Shanta. As you float, the stream begins to curve. You find yourself in a moment of sensitivity. Your empathy has turned on. You are in a space where your awareness becomes active. You are sensing something beneath the surface of the stream. It feels similar to what you would sense if you walked in on a conversation or the undercurrents in a room. That simple knowing that isn't simple at all. When you realize you are feeling what is supposed to go unnoticed. Sensing that which is unspoken. There is a subtle shift here. Something just beneath what is visible. Just beneath what is being said. And you feel it. Not because you are looking for it, but because this is what you do. Your awareness reaches into the space around you and begins to gather information. Not in words or thoughts, in feeling. You may notice it in your chest. An opening or a tightening. You may notice it in your stomach. A quiet sense of knowing. You may feel it as a wave that moves through you. Subtle, but undeniable. And as you stay here, without needing to change anything, without needing to act, without needing to fix what you are sensing, you begin to realize something important and powerful. This is not overwhelm. This is not too much. This is what awareness feels like. You are aware of so much that is going on around you. Your empathy is showing you what is real, what is happening beneath the surface. Others may not even realize they are expressing. And now you understand without effort. You know at the deepest level what is really happening. And you are not thinking, you are feeling. And there is a steadiness here because you are not taking it in to yourself. You are not carrying it. You are simply aware. And in that awareness, you have clarity. There is information and truth. You are aware of how your empathy is serving you here. Ashema, akase unta. Avashilyu kapazi uvagapinzia kashi. Uvashe anatash. Uvasa akashi. Untanavesh asi. Uvasha. Uvasha. Gotcha, Heather. I gotcha. Uvashe. Untanavesh akabasi. Ukasha. Akashe. Akashe inta. Jenna, I have wrapped you in a cocoon. You will be okay.
I am protecting you both as well. Don't worry about it.
Untanavesh akabasi uva. Ilyata veshiku pasa. Untanavesh akabasi. If I don't say your name, I still have you.
It's just you need additional support if we say your name.
Ivasha. Ulyata. Avasha akapa. Untuna. Let this move through you without needing to interpret the light language. Just let it flow through you. As you continue to float, allow yourself to continue down the river. The movement is smooth and effortless, and you begin to notice a shift in the space around you. Just allow yourself to continue floating down the river, soft and gentle. Feel smooth and quiet. And as you go, you begin to notice a shift in the space around you. You are no longer alone as you float gently in this quiet stream. There is a presence here, or perhaps several, and your empathy begins to reach out in a different way. You are able to feel them, not as something overwhelming or as something you need to take on, but as a quiet connection that is forming. It is soft and real, subtle at first, a gentle recognition, a sense of understanding that flows between you. You begin to notice how easily you can feel their experiences, how naturally you understand what is beneath words, beneath expressions. And as you stay in this bend of the stream, allowing yourself to feel without taking anything in, something within you begins to open. There is a softening, a sense of being seen, not just by you, but through you. Your empathy is creating a bridge, a connection that allows understanding to move freely between you. You are not carrying them. You are not fixing anything. You are simply present, and that presence is enough. You may feel it in your heart, a warmth that expands outward, or in your chest as a gentle opening that allows energy to move more freely. There is ease here. Your empathy is not overwhelming, it is opening connection. It is creating trust, safety, and understanding without effort. And as you notice this, you begin to realize something more. Your empathy is not just something you feel. It is something that allows others to feel seen. And in that, something begins to shift. You are aware now of how your empathy serves you here, how it creates connection, and how it allows understanding to flow. I want you to open the Sushumna channel, that channel around your spine where energy flows through you. Shukpa antasi ukapa, avushana ashi ukapa, ivasha ansa akapa. Frankie, I'm working with you right now. Ushana akapa ishu aya andi kushu yapasi in shunakapa isha usha ata ivashe ushana. Anybody who's watching this on the replay, this will be coming through you as well. Moving to Gina, upasha anta akase usha ilyata anaveshu kopya ashi uvasha antaveshu kopya si kulyasa uvashe unka ashi and shanave kusha. Moving over to Jenna, uvashe akapasa unta. Safe, Jenna. You're safe. Ukapa. Tarashi Asa. Ipushaka Ashi Tupunta. Ishana Vibu Gavia Bakasi Ubash. Good. Good job, Jenna. Ivashe Ukapash. Moving on to Cynthia. Inshana Kapasi. And moving on to Suzanne. Shanta you and your pa. On to Heidi. Ushanaka Sura. Uvaka ayuya anta aishi. Uvaka aishi unta. And Sally, Eva Shantisi girl, Yavia, Ivusha, and moving on to Heather, Eva Shaka, Izu, Vaji, Gli, Mundi, Dulya. The stream continues to carry you forward. It's steady and supportive, holding your body in a comforting embrace, loving. Gently, you feel the ripples against your skin as it glides down, the current so gentle, so loving. And as it curves again, there is a change in the current, a subtle shift in the energy around you. And you feel a different resonance, something that stands apart. There is a clear sense that what you are feeling is not yours. Not wrong, not bad, but not yours. And your body knows this immediately. You don't need to analyze it. You don't need to understand it. You simply feel the difference. There's a clarity here, a separation that feels clean and steady. You notice how easily you can recognize what belongs to you and what does not in this situation. There is no confusion here, no pulling you in, just awareness. You may feel this in your body as a steadiness, as a grounded sense of self that does not shift what you are sensing. You remain in yourself while still being fully aware of what is around you. And as you stay here, you begin to recognize something deeper. Your empathy is not just awareness, it is discernment. It allows you to feel clearly, to recognize truth, to know what aligns and what does not. There is strength in this, a quiet confidence that does not need to push or defend. You simply know. And in that knowing, you are free. You are aware now of how your empathy serves you here, how it guides you, protects you, and keeps you aligned. Ijame, Ijame, Ijame. Akape Usha, starting at the head. Akape Uja Vasiku. Ajve Ikaba Uja. Moving down into the shoulders. Akape Uja Ba Aji Uva Akaba. Ija. Isha. Down the arms. Uva Kapuyu Uka Avasha Unta. Avashe Unta. Avashe Unta. Avashe Unta. Moving down out of the hands. Let it flow out the hands. Imulya Bakatuji Vushik Ba Asa. And up to the neck, uvashi uyaji ulyaji uvashi yeju vushi kulyezi into flowing down through the chest and the upper back, and the energy flows down into the torso. Aviulia pai, Ulia anta, the Siulia sita. And down through the heart and into the solar plexus. Into Shivasi. Ishuti shiklis yandirulia pazi ubasi. Ijulia sikuliasa. And down past the hips and into the legs. And down through the thighs and into the knees. Past the knees into the calves. Energy goes down through the ankles into the feet, out of the feet and into Mama Gaia, where it is cleansed and cleared. Uvashe antasi uvipsi. This to flow through you as the stream carries you onward. Gently, you are effortlessly floating, gliding along, so comfortable. Just feeling the water as it caresses your body, holding you in complete safety, complete love. And as the stream curves again, you begin to feel a sense of a presence returning. Once again, you are aware that something is different. You are aware of others around you, and you are aware of yourself at the same time. There is a balance here. You can feel what is happening in the surroundings around you and remain steady within yourself. You notice how your presence begins to affect the space. You feel how things begin to soften, to settle, and come into a kind of natural alignment. Not because you are doing anything special, not because you are trying to take action, but simply because you are here, steady, aware, and grounded. A shift is occurring. Your empathy is allowing you to remain centered, connected at the same time. You may feel this is a calm strength within your body, a quiet steadiness that does not move with every shift around you. You are open and you are stable. And in that stability, the space begins to respond to you. You have entered into a sense of support, a place of balance, a natural harmony. Your empathy is not taking from you. There is no stress. It is contributing to the space around you, helping create steadiness, clarity, and ease. And as you remain here, you begin to notice more clearly the effect of your presence. Your awareness matters. Your ability to feel, to sense, to understand creates change. You are steady and you are clear. And from that place, you can act, speak, hold space, and guide fully from an inner knowing. This is where your empathy becomes leadership. A natural ability to understand what is needed and meet it with clarity and presence. You may feel this as a quiet strength arising within you, a quiet confidence. You simply know that you can hold what needs to be held. And as you stay here, you begin to fully recognize that your empathy is not a burden. It's a strength that you can direct. You are now aware of how your empathy serves you, how it allows you to move through the world with clarity, connection, and purpose. Avasi akapa antu avase ulya. Antu neveu kapasi ilyu kapazi ulya antuse. And as you continue, you begin to feel the movement of the stream change. One last time. The current slows, softening, widening, as the space around you begins to open, and the stream carries you gently into a still, clear pool. The water here is calm, so calm that it almost feels like time has slowed with it. You are no longer being carried in the same way. You are being held tenderly and close. There is a quiet here that feels deeper, safer, more supported than before. A stillness that allows everything you have just experienced to begin to settle within you. You remain here in the water, letting your body rest, feeling the support beneath you. There is nothing to do here, nothing to understand. Just relax and take it in. As you float in this calm, clear space, bring your awareness inward. You have moved through awareness, through connection, discernment, steadiness, leadership. Notice what remains. There is something within you that has become clearer, a way that your empathy serves you, a way that it moves through you naturally without force or confusion. You may feel this as a quality, a steadiness, a clarity, a strength. You may see something, a color, a symbol, a light, or you may simply know. There is no need to define it, just notice it and allow it to become more present, more real within you. This is yours. Let it settle into your body and anchor into your chest or your stomach or your whole being. You don't need to reach for this. Simply recognize it. It has always been here. Now you are aware of it. And feel the steadiness of this within you. how natural it is. It does not overwhelm you. It supports you, strengthens, and guides you. Let it integrate fully. It's part of you. It will remain. And when you are ready, begin to move slowly, gently. Bring your feet beneath you and stand up in the water. Step out onto the shore. Feel the ground beneath your feet again and come back into your body. Begin to wiggle your fingers and toes, roll your shoulders. Take a deep, slow breath. And when you're ready, gently open your eyes. You are a sovereign empath. I would love to get any input from anybody who would love to share it. I love Heidi's input, which she gave me real quick, which was a whole lot of hearts.
Well, also, what was really fun was when the very last part of it, when we were, bringing it into us and things, it was like I was in this beautiful home. It was like I was home. It was really nice. Thank
Oh,
you.
I love that.
It's been forever that I've been on an inner tube on a river, and I loved it. Extremely peaceful, and there I witnessed and felt a huge shift. Thank you.
I know it was a bit on the long side and it needed to be.
Mm. Mm. Mm.
For me, the first time you said the word tool, I saw like a giant key to the city. Like my empathy for me showed up as a giant key, and at the end, it's part of my column. Like I can take it out and put it in.
Oh, I love that.
Uh, I also saw so much color, and then at the end, there was like sometimes it was like snow, like black and some other color. And at the end, when you said leadership, it was just this bright blue, like the throat chakra color, like a solid block. And I was like, wow, I haven't seen, I see color, but just to see it so bright, I don't think I've ever seen it so bright and such like a block of color like that.
Mm.
I love that. Wonderful.
Mm.
If I might ask, what is the channel that you opened in us? That was so fun. I felt it just
Mhm.
opening and opening and opening. That was just lovely.
The Shoshuna channel is the energetic channel around your spine, and it's where the chakras reside.
Oh.
All
Yeah,
the
it just felt so soft. I mean, I've had that channel open and things like that. There was a different feel to the way when you for me at least there was a like a different feel that came in with it this time. It's really lovely. Thank you.
oh, thank you.
Soft.
You know, I do everything from a place of love, and I think that has a it affects my touch. It, Jenna, past loved ones showing up in that meditation would probably have to do with them taking care of you. Could be that they've been trying to reach out for a while and you were open enough to see them. So I can't exactly tell you, but my guess would be that it would have had something to do with them taking care of you. So we are at the time I'm supposed to release you guys. I knew that was going to be a long one. So your empathy really is a tool for you to use. And it's something you can direct. You're not at its, it is not in charge, you are. And while I know that 4 days is not going to be enough for you to have complete and total, you're not going to be a complete and total expert all at once. These will be available probably until the end of the month. I don't tend to take them down super fast. I tend to say 2 weeks, but I'm not usually really good about getting them down immediately. So more likely it'll be till the end of the month. And then I'll take them down because not supposed to leave them up forever. It's not good business. Those of you who need the refresher, watch them more than once. It won't hurt you. It will only help you. Keep working with these skills. The more you work with them, the better you'll get at them. Just a last real quickie that I'm going to give you is have a morning and a nighttime routine. When you go to bed, don't just go to bed. Mine is good night, Deirdre. And when I say good night, Deirdre, my team knows. That means they come in. I don't work all night anymore. I used to be out there working all night long. And I never got any rest because I would leave my body and I would be out there all night. Jenna, you are out there all night working every single night. You don't get any rest. So stop it. Give yourself working hours. Tell your team, I'm not going to work anymore. I work, I'm going to sleep for 5 hours. I'll only work 3 hours tonight. But you can set up your routine where you are not out there working 24/7 because you think you're hearing your body, but you're out there taking care of the whole world all the time. Gina, you are also another one that is out there working way too much. You need to start keeping your astral body at home because your body really needs to heal. So Set up a routine. You don't need to say it every night. Also, tell your team you've got a healing guide. Whether you know it or not, you have one. Please cleanse my cells. Do this work for me. But you set up the routine, and then all you need to do is say a simple phrase. And mine is good night, Deirdre. And my angels and guides know what to do. So set up your healing routine and your good morning routine. And I'm not going to go deep in it with you, but set up your routines so that you stay home and you take care of yourself and you're not out there working 24/7. Yes, it is your job to be out there some of the time, but give yourself work hours for your astral body as well as your physical body, because you can be here and your astral body can be out working at the same time. So limit the time you're out there. Those who work with me have heard this. I don't think I've had this talk with you yet, Suzanne. We'll have this talk. Remind me. Heather's had this talk with me. Cynthia's had this talk with me. That's why they're laughing. Because they've already had this talk. So, you guys, take care of you. Yes, Cynthia.
Since you had us all connect, we need to disconnect.
Thank you.
Cynthia is so good at remembering these things. And she is also a part of the global healing community. So she is absolutely amazing at reminding me to do this. So one of the best ways, if you are working with people, to disconnect, right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right, right over left, left over right. Shake it off. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. What's mine is mine. And then I use what's theirs is theirs, because sometimes we've connected with people we're not quite aware of. What's mine is mine. What's yours is yours. Take care of you. Next month, I will be doing one on voice. So pay attention, and I hope to see you then. Namaste.
Thank you.
Namaste. Thank you so very much.
Yes.
You are very, very welcome.
Thank you both.
Thank you. Thank you both.
You are welcome. Bye-bye.